For the first time tonight, we are hearing from the family of a man who died in police custody. His death came minutes after he was forced to leave Bronson Hospital's emergency room in Kalamazoo. 24 News 8's Leon Hendricks spoke with the family, seeking answers tonight. Leon?
Marla, good evening. First, police termed the death suspicious. Now they say it's not. Either way, the family says that they're suspect that something could have or perhaps should have been done to save their loved one. It's a story where the family says they've only been assured of the beginning and the end. That 57-year-old James Dunnigan came to the emergency room for treatment and hours later ended up arrested and then dead.
They switching the story up all kind of different ways.
His brother, Arturo Dunnigan.
I just want to know exactly where he died at, when he died, and is anybody at fault?
He says James suffered from a long list of medical problems. He was on dialysis for kidney failure and was a diabetic. On top of that, he wasn't always getting appropriate care.
But that day, he was trying to get help.
He showed up at Bronson's ER in Kalamazoo Friday morning. Officers say he was treated but then refused to leave. The hospital called police, and after James continued his refusal, he was arrested. He had an outstanding warrant for absconding parole following a lengthy prison term. What happened next, the family says, is where the confusion starts. Kalamazoo County's undersheriff told us that the suspect began to have a medical issue in the Kalamazoo Department of Public Safety cruiser. But officers apparently thought he was faking, the undersheriff said, and they continued on. By the time they arrived at the jail, the sheriff's department says Dunnigan was not breathing and had no pulse. He was pronounced dead a short time later.
Don't think he was supposed to die this early, man. 57, man, he had a lot of living to do.
The chief at the Kalamazoo Department of Public Safety wasn't available for an interview yesterday or late this afternoon. In an email, he said that there was no use of force in Dunnigan's arrest and that the officers involved with his transport are still on the job.
He was at the hospital. He obviously wanted medical attention. It seemed real obvious to me that somebody messed up.
The KDPS chief says he's off for the rest of the week. We'll follow up when he returns. Target 8 will follow the investigation as it unfolds. Bronson Hospital would not comment on the specifics of the case. They cited patient privacy, but they assured us tonight that they do take care of every patient that comes to their emergency room for help. In the control room tonight, Leon Hendricks, 24 Hour News 8.